Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Conversations with Nicole Show. I'm Nicole Huckabee. My guest today is Olympic gold medalist Melissa Jefferson, a talented track and field sprinter hailing from Georgetown, South Carolina. Melissa made history as the first Coastal Carolina University graduate to earn an Olympic medal, showcasing her remarkable athletic skills on the world stage. Melissa shares her inspiring journey from running at Carvers Bay High School to competing in the Olympic Games. I really hope you enjoy this inspiring conversation about perseverance, dedication, and the journey of turning dreams into reality. Let's get started. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Conversations with Nicole Show. I am delighted to have as my guest today Olympic gold medalist Melissa Jefferson from Georgetown, South Carolina, originally. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Gosh, Melissa, your hometown folks are so proud of you and all your accomplishments, as is the entire world. You've been on the world stage, but it all began at Carvers Bay High School with your journey in track and field. Walk me through how you became interested in this sport.
So I actually started running at about the age of 5. I did Hershey track and field, and Coach Pansy Kelly, well, Pansy Gamble now was my coach, and she was always just a delight to work with. She saw something in me that I didn't necessarily see in myself. She would literally like pick me up from home, take me to practice, and even after practice sometimes. Between me and my best friend, we would have $2. She'd give us $2, and we'll be like, okay, we're going to split a drink and a 99-cent chip. And so that's what we did. But that's just like the role that she played for us growing up. And so as the years went on, I continued to do it. And I got to middle school, and then I realized okay, I want to run track for the school. And so, of course, you can't do that until you're in 7th grade. So I actually didn't do it until I was in 8th grade. And that year I got to go to the state meet with the relay team, and we actually won gold. And then the next year, as a freshman in high school, I won the 100 meters, the 200 meters, and then also I was a part of the 4x1 team that won gold that year as well. So it was really just starting there, finding my footing, understanding what path I wanted to take, and, just finding different ways to always stay motivated to run and things like that. So, I mean, looking back at it now, I would say it all kind of worked out.
Absolutely, it worked out. What is it that excites you about running and being track and field involved?
For me, what makes me excited about running is just the joy that not only I bring to myself and my family, but just the to see the outpouring, the outstanding amount of support and love that I get from the communities, from the world, and just being able to make people want to root for me. It makes me happy. And when I say like root for me, I don't necessarily mean like root for me, because at the end of the day, I never do this is something that I love to do, but it isn't something that I just do for me. I know that I represent so much more than just Melissa Jefferson. And when it comes to me going out there and running, that's the thing that keeps me going, is just knowing that I'll be able, in a sense, to brighten up somebody else's day by just being myself and continuing to work hard and stay dedicated and stay and find ways to motivate myself to do even greater things uh each go round.
That's incredible. That's incredible to hear that you embody that spirit of community, and the whole world has become the community that
Mhm.
is rooting for you. You're like a gazelle out there as you're just absolutely gorgeous. So, what was it like to be in the Olympics? Paris must have been phenomenal. Tell us about your experience.
So Paris for me was definitely one for the books. It was my first Olympic Games, and to say that I left there with 2 medals and one of them being gold and bronze, that's always a blessing in itself. I would say my overall experience, it was definitely a lot to learn as far as navigating the village, navigating being around so many people, so many celebrity people, like, you know, LeBron James, Asia Wilson, Diana Taurasi, people of those statures. Just being around them and being on the same team as them is like, wow, I'm really here. The small town girl from Georgetown, South Carolina, actually was at the Olympics and with people who she's watched on TV now for who knows how long. And so just understanding that and not letting where I am and who I'm around get the best of me in the moment, because obviously I worked my butt off to get here just like they did. So, you know, in a sense, I have to remember sometimes that, my name might not be as big as them, but I'm capable of doing things as big as they have done as well. And so that was the biggest thing for me, just learning how to be in, new situations, and but also staying true to myself, not wanting to shy away from who I am, but also not wanting to throw myself or my personality into someone as well. So it was definitely a lot of learning experiences.
No doubt. You sound very grounded in the way that you process your thoughts, think about life. I'm going to take a guess here and think that has something to do with your family that's helped you say, okay, Melissa, you are great. You are now a gold medalist winner, a bronze medal winner. You've been to the Olympics, but remember where you came from. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a feeling you got some people around you that keep you grounded.
Oh yeah, definitely. My family, my mom, my dad, all of my mom's siblings, my grandparents, all of my dad's siblings and family members, they've all played a part into shaping me who you see today. One thing I've always learned growing up is that you never forget where you came from, and that manners and respect will always take you further than money ever will. And so just being able to leave somewhat of a footprint or a mark on someone in a good way can take you to places that you've never seen before. And that's something that I've always wanted to, like, that's one thing that I've learned that I'd say I'm always going to take with me, because I'm seeing it firsthand now. You know, Sometimes it's not about the more popular person. Sometimes it's about who's the nicer person, or, things like that. It takes you a long way. And because of them, like, I move the way I move in a sense.
I'm actually a little bit in awe of what you're saying. And thankful that you're saying that manners, respect, they go a long way, and just not looking for the fame and the glory and the money or whatever. Because you know what? You have so many young people and young adults looking as you as a role model. And what I am hearing is that Melissa Jefferson is a role model for all of us. So I'm so happy to hear how you care about the people that are looking up to you. That
Oh
it's a
yeah,
big
definitely.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, and it's, for me, it's always very humbling, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be that for people, just because I know what it was like to be a little girl and looking up to certain people. And there's some people where I've looked up to, and they may have shocked me in the end, or they might not have been who I thought they were. And then other people, they panned out to be everything that I thought they were plus more. And so while that now that I'm in this position to where I can actually be a role model, be an inspiration to not only young people but older people as well, I always want people to know that, hey, you can always have, as long as I'm around and I'm doing what I'm doing, you can always count on a smiling face. You can always count on someone who's going to be sincere and in your corner no matter what, as long as it's the right thing. Yeah, I'm always there. Yeah.
It's hard to always have a smiling face because you're human too, and you
Hmm.
have your ups and downs. So,
Yeah.
kudos to you for trying to have that positive mindset. So, who do you look up to? Who are the people that you are in awe of, like people are in awe of you?
Um, so I would say, like, as far as in the track and field world, I've always looked up to Allison Felix. She was she was my go-to person. Between her and Sonia Richards Ross growing up, excuse me, between their races and everything, I would always look up to them, and I'm just like, wow, the way they carry themselves is just so, it's something that I've always wanted to kind of mirror myself in the type of athlete that I wanted to be. And then just uh role models around here, I would say, are local, like from the area and things like that, is really my aunt Sonia. And she plays multiple roles for me now. She's literally my backbone. She helps me with any problems I may have. Um, she's that one family member that uh, no matter when you see her, you know that she's about nothing but excellence and just, wanting to help other people out and being there for them. And for us, we've grown up in a family where love is truly what love does. And that's more so of just, that's more than saying it, it's actually doing it. It's actually showing people that you love them, showing people that you care about them. So I would definitely say she's my role model.
That's great. That's wonderful to hear that you have that support within your family, and especially with your Aunt Sonia. She's amazing. I've had the opportunity to work with her as well in
Mm-hmm.
coordinating this time with you, and she's absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Uh, Future plans. What are your future plans? I know you are engaged, but future
Mm-hmm.
plans personally and professionally with your track and field and your career there.
So I would say future plans on the track. I just want to continue to get gold medals. It's a lot of
Good.
fun.
I need to get that too.
It's a lot of fun when you're winning. It's a lot of fun when you're winning, and just,
Yeah.
the amount of doors that have been opened up for me just with this past Olympic Games has been mind blowing. Like, I never saw myself. Uh, I would say, I wouldn't say anytime soon, but it's the truth. Like, I never saw myself going to a New York Fashion Week with Nike. Like, I never saw that for me. And I went and had a blast, and it was probably one of the best or most fun experiences I've had in a while. And it's all to, God blessing me with this gift of running and me just going out there and being able to compete and just being awarded for all of the hard work that I put in. And I would also say, just like, as far as regular life goes, or like outside of track life, as far as future things that I would love to get into, I definitely want to be someone who finds a way to bridge the gap between high school kids and colleges, and just creating an avenue for them that introduces them to, you might be a student who doesn't necessarily have, like, um the strongest strengths or whatever when it comes to academics, or you might not be one of the most athletics, but you can still have an opportunity to go to college and, look at all the different clubs and organizations that are around and find your niche in there. And I also feel like that was a big thing for me, especially being a student athlete. I never had the chance to really join clubs and see what life was like at Coastal outside of sports, because sports was my life at Coastal. And so I feel like in another life, had I went to school and not done sports, I would definitely want to be that person that was a part of every single organization, trying to help out in ways, finding my way into the community and going about it like that. And then I actually think I want to be a motivational speaker.
You'd be great. Great. I'm so motivated already from listening to you. You're like a ray of sunshine when I listen to you speak, and you are so young. The world is your oyster, and you've already accomplished so much. Doors will be opened for you to motivate because
Mhm.
of the accomplishments you've already achieved. And you will make such a difference in the lives of so many people. God has just blessed you with these talents beyond measure. And I'm excited to hear that you have plans to use them. So
Mhm.
that's great. So I'll be following your career. I would love for you to come back and talk to me again
Oh,
in the
definitely.
future.
Yes.
You start the next phase of your life. So when are you getting married?
I am getting married March 2nd, 2025.
Your Aunt Sonia's helping you with that too.
Oh, definitely. She's keeping me on track.
Yeah. Listen, my final question to you is, what advice would you give to young people that look to you as their role model, as an inspiration, as they are navigating their lives and looking at their future?
I would say to them to always surround yourself with love and support. And even if it isn't track and field that you want to um, pursue, whether it's you being the best doctor, best lawyer, best landscaper out there somewhere, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to be, like give it your all every day of the week, or at least try to. Whatever your 100% is for that day, give it. Even if your 100% is 50%, just know that, at the end of the day, you have no regrets about where you do or where you don't stand with what you love and what you want to do. So yeah, that's what I would say.
That's great advice. And finally, how can people keep up with you? How can they follow you? How can they learn more about you?
Yes, so I am trying to get a little bit more active on social media. I post every now and again, but I'm gonna try to do a little better. But you can definitely follow me on Instagram. It's at __ Melissa J19, and then also on Twitter that's at Melissa Janae 21, and then Facebook, my name is Melissa Janae, and we gonna roll around to the TikTok. We're not quite there yet. I started, but I'm coming around to it. And then I'm actually gonna get into streaming as well because I play the game. I'll be playing Call of Duty. So I'm gonna get into streaming pretty soon too. So stay tuned.
Listen, you're hilarious. You sound on TikTok. You sound like me. I'm an old person, and you sound like, well, I'm trying to get into it. I don't know what I'm doing either. I just put some stuff
Listen,
on there and hope for
because
the
I'm like,
best.
I can't keep up with the trend. By the time I want to do a trend, it's not even a trend anymore. It's old. I'm like,
I,
okay.
I hear you, sister. Well, listen, I know you have a busy day and lots planned. Thank you for your time. It's
Oh, no
been just a
problem.
pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you.
You just really are a ray of sunshine. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
And that will do it for this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Until I see you again, I hope you have a great day.